Like the Ecclesiastes says, there is a time to play and a time to display. There is a time to box and a time to unbox. And today is a time to unbox. And we're going to unbox Napoleon, the Waterloo Campaign 1815, 4th edition. This is a game that has been around since forever, since wargaming was invented pretty much, or almost. So it has gone through several editions, several iterations. It is really a classic of wargaming and a classic of block wargames. If you love that style of game, you really should be ashamed if you never play Napoleon, because it really is required gaming, just like required reading is. Required reading stuff where reading is required. I don't know even what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just so excited to have the 4th edition of Napoleon here that I can't think straight anymore. Let's open the shrink. Let's open this box and see what's inside. I'm not going to talk about gameplay, but I want to show you how the edition is, how the component, the component upgrade is. You may have noticed that I may have struggled a little bit with the shrink, but I don't care. Real men do not use scissors when it comes to taking the shrink off their games. Well, even the back of the cover looks good. Well, this illustration looks familiar. I think I've seen it before. I think it was used in the Columbia card game about the Napoleonic Wars. I may be wrong. It just looks familiar, but it does look good. And we have part of the map here. This is an edition that was supported through Kickstarter, and I made a video for the prototype. Now we can look at the final product. The cover, well, the cover looks pretty good. Definitely a nice upgrade in terms of art and visual impact from earlier editions. This is a typical Columbia Games box with the cover that slides out. Look, he has a very big head if you look at him from here. Alright, this is the box. The box opens like this. Here we got, yes, a lot of blocks. Oh, the joy and pain of each block war game. That is, you have to apply a ton of stickers before you start playing. Some dice in there. Blocks are large, nice. They have what I like to call cut corners. See, those corners look like somebody clipped them, and they look good. These are the blocks. The map, I would say the gloriously mounted map. Let's have a look at it. This is a point-to-point game, so the map has the advantage that it kind of looks like a real map. It is not divided in hexes or other areas. It just looks like a map that commanders are looking at as they're planning their operations. And here it is. It is certainly very thematic. It has a lot of historical flavor. It is larger than the previous editions, if I'm not mistaken. You may still have areas where you will have concentrations of blocks, and the map may look a little crowded. I wouldn't have minded if the map had been a little larger, even more epic, even more spectacular. Probably that would have made it even more pleasant to play, but definitely good looking map and definitely functional from what I know from previous editions and previous iterations of the map. Then, what do we have in the box? Back to the box. Oh, the display that you use to resolve battles. This is one of the great things about this game, that you have the operational aspect of the game as you move troops on the map, and then when you resolve battles, you zoom in, you move your blocks to this display here, and you have a very tactical battle resolution. You have two such displays here. They come in very strong, very sturdy cardboard cardstock. Order of battle. This is something that you don't strictly need, but I'm a nostalgic. I always like to have my order of battle, especially for block war games. I like to place my blocks there, look at them on display before you start putting them on the map. I don't know that it is even economic in terms of the time that you spend to set up the game, but I like to have a audio battle, and here I have it. I have two actually. Oh, the stickers, yeah, like in the prototype, these stickers, I think they shine in the dark, or if they don't, well, they shine in the light. They have a certain metallic hue that makes them look very professional, makes them look very, very military. And here we have some stickers that will be used for landscape features. So we have squares, but just look at the art on the stickers that represent artillery. That's really nice. Blocks that represent infantry, cavalry are more abstract, but then we again have art when it comes to the commanders. Overall, really nice looking product. And then we had the rulebook, which is in color. It's a very short rulebook. This could easily be an introductory war game. This could be your first war game that you ever play, and if that's the case, trust me, it is not going to be the last war game that you play, because this is just so awesome. And then we have a display here with variants of the game. One is a double blind game that you can play if you own 2 or 3 copies of the game. Then you can play double blind versions of Napoleon, and here you have rules to implement that. And then you also have, oh, there you go, Eagles, the game that I was thinking of, the card game about Napoleonic warfare, published by Columbia Games. And here you have rules and ideas to combine Eagles and Napoleon. So everything looks good. The game is good. The game has been good for the last 40 years or so. New edition, good looking edition, definitely another winner from Columbia Block Games. Maybe you have just received a copy that you pre-ordered from the Kickstarter campaign. If you didn't, well, there are copies floating around, there are copies available, and definitely would not be a bad idea to pick one up. Napoleon 4th edition. It is nice to see you back, Napoleon, and you just look as good as ever, probably better than before.